Hey, YouTubers and friends, how y'all doing tonight? I hope you're doing as well as I am because it's Tuesday night and I'm absolutely fabulous. We have a really good show. I need to mute my co-host, I swear. We have a really good show tonight. We have Arron from Snorkel Pirate on. He's a fairly new member of the Flash fam, and he's going to be joining us at Flash Bash the first weekend of June. And the show's going to be pretty much all his when we get to him. So, you know what I'm going to say now. Don't go away because we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. With your hosts, and Marvin, and Jess, and Dano. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production.
All right, we're ready for a really, really big show tonight. Hey, Toledo, Jess, and Dano, how are you tonight? My two favorite co-hosts.
What's going on?
Oh, Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Joe
That's
says,
tonight. That's tonight, isn't it?
Is this the
I thought we were
place?
just having a Zoom
he
meeting.
plays?
Dang.
We were just having a Zoom meeting. What the heck? Turn it
Haha, I tricked
YouTube
you.
on.
We're live.
Well, since we're live, let's just say hello to our friends in the chat room.
Oh, I see all kinds of great people. Let me see.
Mr.
I'm going to
Buckles
scroll
already
all the way
here.
to the top.
Mr. Buckles. Oh, yeah,
Buckles
Mr. Buckles.
already here.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of David Buckle,
Yes, please do.
he's going to be having a special, which I'll kind of be hosting, but he'll be the hostess. Or I mean, sorry, David, the host with the most.
Right.
But we'll be doing it through my system and stuff, and on his channel. The 23rd, if you're in the USA, at 8 p.m. And
26.
if
Am I not correct?
the what?
You say the 23rd?
Yeah,
23rd.
it's a Saturday.
That doesn't.
Because it will be their 24th in Tassie
Yes.
and 10 a.m. for them, 8 p.m. for us. You know, they're in Tamara.
If they could just give us the lottery numbers, it'd be okay.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just reading a comment here. It looks like a new person in our chat room. Gems is prospecting Tasmania. Ooh, Gems. I love Gems.
Yeah. I believe they came
guys.
over
This is my
from.
first show. Bloody Dave started another addiction.
Yeah, buddy.
So
Hey,
our fabulous chat room here.
Benzo and hey, Willie. What's up? What's up?
Cat boy ladies in here.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with the world's greatest moderator on YouTube land, Mr. Lodak. How are you, buddy?
Oh, wrong one.
AP Longs and more.
Yep.
Joe
805
Stafford.
Gold Prospecting. How you doing? Joe
Outdoor
Stafford.
influencer. Hey, that
805.
Snorkel Pirate's in there.
Benzo. What's up, Benzo? And of course, we just said hi to that new guy, Gems and Prospecting Tasmania.
Welcome to the Flash fam.
Yes, sir.
I saw him comment on David Buckle's video, and I explored, and I look forward to seeing what kind of gems and stuff Tazzy has.
Yeah. Gold Fever Radio. What's up, Jack? Right, Jack?
Hi, Jack and Lisa.
Yeah.
How are
Jack
you?
and Lisa. Nikki Prospecting. How you doing, Nikki B?
Another friend of ours from the land down under.
Gold Pro Unlimited.
HD Shovel Ed, the other Ed.
HD Shovel Ed.
We can't forget Cat Toy Lady.
I spit her out there earlier.
Yep. Michael Anderson, what's up?
And while I'm saying hi to Cat Lady, hey Nug.
Nugs.
Yeah, where's Nug?
Nug is here. Tasmania.
Did we get 805?
Yeah.
Got Joe, JP.
There's Bob Denault. What's up, Bob?
Hey Bob, long time no see.
All's art.
So speaking
Jeff,
of Bob's, let's are we done? Do we
Michael Anderson? I don't know.
Shane Howard, how are you?
Apparently not.
No,
I thought you some fresh blood.
Rob Ozark Art.
Hey Ozark, how you doing? Lester, how are you? Good to see you.
I knew him, Lester.
I grew up with
but
the
we won't
Lester.
talk about him.
Okay.
What's his first name?
Okay, so I think that's everybody. We get everybody?
I think so. For
So
now.
on the subject of Bob, I got a message from one of his
Bob Dip, not Bob. Bob
not
Dip.
Bob. I'm sorry, Bob Dip.
Bob
you know
Dip.
the guy? Yeah, Bob Dip.
He's been MIA for a while.
Yeah, he's been MIA for a while, and my understanding is that he got the COVID-19, and it might have taken him. But not even his family knows for sure yet. So it's kind of I'm thinking Bob was lived by himself. I don't know. But if anybody out there, any of our friends knows Bob personally, please let us know what's going on with him. Because we haven't seen him in here for at least a couple of months.
Right, it's been a while now.
Yeah, and then I got, like I said, his cousin contacted me out of the blue. So and I've been kind of checking around and I haven't found anything. So please help us out if you can. And then look who just popped in from all the way across the pond. Nag, not a great gamer. What's up?
How you doing, Nag? And if Ganna's still over there, hi Ganna. Oh, hey Sean Howard, how you doing?
Flash, he says.
Oh, and your buddy Skooks is in the house.
Terry Curry, how you doing? Who? Z Kooksy?
Skooks.
Yeah,
Skooks.
Zakooksy?
Look, I've been trying to get him to watch for a long time. It took me getting on.
What the hell took you so long, dude?
Hey, we don't beg nobody to watch. You want to watch, we appreciate it.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's
always
true.
Like, I forget.
If you,
He forgot when I told him yesterday. I reminded him. I forgot already.
Oh, look who here. Look who just came in. Our favorite pack mule, Patrick Moore.
hey, Patrick, Rodney House.
Rodney House.
Rodney House.
Sausages.
So, now we got that out of the way and this out of the way, and we said hello to everybody, and
Right on, Nikki. I'll check them out.
our special guest just blurted out, and so he's in with us now.
Now, do we still need to talk about the bash? Is there anything we need to clear up with anybody on this?
I don't know what the weather's going to be. It's weather. It is Ohio. It can change.
You will be getting in the water, so
Bring a wetsuit, bathing suit, snorkel if you want. Bring your magnets. There's Two Bridge is close, fairly close.
As far as prospecting equipment, bring what you want to bring. We can accommodate up to a 4-inch dredge, high bankers, stream sluices. And if you don't have that equipment, not to worry, there'll be plenty there.
There'll be stuff there.
Yes.
Now, snacks, that's on you. Chef Boyardano is cooking 2 fantastic breakfasts.
Jesse's helping.
Well, yeah, we'll be helping.
Well, yeah.
And if we want to grill just like your guys's, so there'll be 3 grills to make it even faster.
Okay, fresh water, you should bring yourself some bottled water.
Yes.
We do have a porta potty, but it's primitive camping. There's no hookups. So no glamping on this one.
But if you have a land yacht, there's a decent lane to get into. There's plenty of room.
Yep.
But no hookups. Generators, there's no 24-hour generator area. There is.
No.
There. So
if you
be
have
courteous of those.
No, they do let you if you want to, but you have to go more back towards the entrance.
Right.
Those spots, but right around where
where you first pop into the camping area.
Yes.
Or
yeah,
way far out more.
I mean, I myself, I don't have a problem with generator, period.
I fall asleep.
Yeah, I fall asleep that thing running or not. It don't matter to me.
I'll eventually.
Some people have to have a one.
Depends on the generator too.
Well, JP, I think the porta potties only hold 1 person at a time. So I don't know how you work yours out, but I think there's 2 there, 3. I don't know.
No, it ain't the swing.
Oh,
I know there's 1.
There's 1. Okay.
So.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Jared. Bring an extra bucket.
Yeah. Well, there'll be plenty of buckets, but don't use mine.
Come out of your tent in the morning, have a present.
Like I said, it's primitive camping. There are no hookups, no electricity. We have
Right.
a porta potty. Make sure you bring extra water for your cooking and whatever, drinking. But like Ed said, and whatever you want to drink, your pop, and it's not a dry county, so we don't have to worry about that. Firewood.
You might want to bring some, or we could look around local.
I would go with local because lots of states don't like you taking wood across.
True. For invasive species.
Right.
There is a Walmart about 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
About 20 minutes.
He calls my hair looking youthful, Nug. Youthful, I call it wild myself. So, remember.
I about choked on that comment.
Remember, yeah. Well, and it's natural too. The color is there. That's it. I don't dye it. But remember a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to you about what happened on Facebook with Sabrina, who has Gold Dust Woman Painter on Facebook. She was trying to post a bunch of stuff and it wasn't posting, and she didn't realize it. And I private messaged her and told her about it, and she fixed it. And she offered me a bag of her pay dirt for helping her out, right? And I said, well, that's cool. And I told her, well, I'm not going to hold you to the 3 rule because we have a 3 rule, and she watches us sometimes. So I went ahead and bought Daniel and Ed a bag, and she turned around and sent 3 bags, 3 of her better bags to us. So I have one here. I haven't been able to get it to him. So I got one here for Ed. Here's yours, Ed. Grab it up, buddy.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah. Nice,
Okay.
Jesse.
Oh, I got one here for Dano. Ready?
Thanks, bro.
No
Watch
problem. Here you
out,
go.
Jesse. Come on, get it over here.
Got it. There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
I'll be panning that out in the
These are her
shed.
$20 bags. She says everybody likes them. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll pan it out.
We'll pan it out. Also, so she prospects and sells paint in her bag. But that's not her main business. Her main business is making jewelry. So
Jaron says, "Where's his?" He's ready.
So I bought my wife now she makes jewelry, but she only makes special. You have to request custom pieces, right? So I asked her to make a piece for me for my wife, and she made this. It's silver and amethyst with some
Oh,
kind of
nice.
beads with it.
Pretty neat.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Did a really nice job.
Oh,
so if you
hold it
want-
up higher again.
What's that? Got it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh.
But she also has I think the jewelry, homemade jewelry. She got a Facebook page. Anyways, you go to her Facebook page, Gold Dust Woman Pay Dirt, and you'll find her jewelry page there too. Nice lady. She's really responsive. We'll see how her gold is. But I've been following her for a while. I think our buddy, the other Ed, follows her too. So yeah, check her out. Help her out. You know, we all need. Thanks, Rodney. Yeah, help her out. You know, we all can use some help once in a while.
Makes Jesse a social butterfly.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. Oh, Rodney. Okay, I guess that about covers everything.
Well,
Did we forget anything?
I think we should prepare people for what's to come.
Oh yeah, we've got big stuff happening.
Big stuff.
Big stuff.
Big stuff.
You will be pleasantly surprised, I think. But not tonight.
No, not tonight. That will happen with the big stuff. The 26th on Open Line Tuesday.
All right, we're gonna have a big happening, huh?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the big happening.
And as our buddy Swiftwater would say, just saying.
Just saying.
Ed's playing with his new toy.
Oh, I've had that editing program for a while. You know, just sometimes I'm more immature than others.
And the other end, free Dano balls for everyone. Yeah, I'm really excited about being on Dave's live feed there. That's gonna be fun.
Yep. I'll be live from Prospector Days is where I'll be.
If you can get in.
Oh, I can get on Zoom on my phone and get right in.
Yeah.
Did it before, I can do it again.
Yeah, I'll be doing some testing on that here in the near future. Dave Buckle, that reminds me, I can't add a thumbnail to your Stream Classic Studio thingy. So you'll have to come up with one and put it up there.
Oh, look who's 22 minutes late.
There's Ert.
Oh,
Ronald, what's up, buddy?
Ert.
oh, where? He needs something like this. Or maybe this. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I. Those are down here. No, that's not it. Oh no, that ain't it.
No, that's $2,000.
There it is.
It's her radio.
You're
22 minutes late.
We'll bill you for that, buddy. And no, you will never, ever live it down.
That's right. Look who just showed up. Rose, how are you tonight?
Hi, Rose. Angela, if you're about to. But, yeah. We'll be. Can't wait for Flash Bash. We'll get to meet Arron.
Yep.
And there's got people that raft down and kayak down that. So if you have snorkels and stuff and you're into that stuff, Jeffrey, bring your magnets, bring your mask, bring your wetsuit.
You bet.
We'll get you behind some gold devices, but you know, there's going to be a whole lot of collaborating.
Yeah, we do have a fun thing planned. And I'll just touch on it a little bit.
Yes. Please do.
Think of hee-haw.
Think of hee-haw. At any given moment.
More than once.
And
by more than one person.
Think. Plus, those the votes are in and has been in for the treasure hunt.
Oh yeah, we got some cool treasures going into the treasure chest.
Whoever finds that chest, they're gonna be happy.
I need to acknowledge. Oh yeah, super chat.
Benzo.
Thank you, Benzo Bonanza, for the $5 super chat. Bam.
Jason
hey, Jason. How are you? Very well, I hope.
So we're loading this treasure chest out with some real nice goodies.
Oh yeah.
You know, treasure.
Want a sneak peek?
What are you showing, Ed? What are you showing?
What are you showing, Ed?
Nothing. Right here.
I can't see you.
Exactly.
Paper.
It's a secret. It's behind it.
Here's a good one.
Between the three of us, you won't be disappointed.
No.
There'll be door prizes also, and we have several contributors with that. We have Jelly Bear, who's contributing to the door prizes. M&M Prospecting, that's contributing to the door prizes. Door prizes by Tom's Gold Dirt.
You're going to have some from Flash in the Pan. I'm going to have some from Flash in the Pan.
Don't forget, Ruby contributed too.
Yep, Ruby contributed too.
Yeah,
right.
She gave us a bunch of stuff to give away as door prize and a game or two.
Right
That's
on.
not all.
True, Ruby. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, look, opportunity knocks.
Hey,
Hello.
Opportunity Knox, thanks for subscribing earlier. He's part of the Connect Nation. And
So what have you done about t-shirts? I noticed are you getting any sales there?
2
Two, huh?
goes. But on the event page, if you want to order a t-shirt, if you order it now, you'll have it before the event. But we're working on some swag. So,
We hope to have some swag for your purchasing enjoyment.
yeah. Hey, Robinson Prospecting and Bryan. How you doing?
Prospecting. How you doing?
My friend from Bali, if he's in Bali now, he could be in Australia now. It's hard telling where they are. Last time I think he was in Bali.
That's true, Dennis, but we've cut the time to a lot, by a lot. Dennis, the swag takes a long time to either print or get this time of year. That's right. You're absolutely right. That's why we're not doing it that way.
And we are working hard at it.
No, actually, where if you go to Flash in Your Pan to the store, I can't bring it up right now, but that stuff, there's factories running, it's operable, and you would get it if you want it. I know HD Shovelhead talked about it, and I believe you can. I know I can change designs and put stuff on the front or on the back or both, and so I believe anyone could do it. Also with my art available.
I was able to do it on their webpage too.
You were? Okay, well.
Yeah.
So when you push design, it comes up with all my designs I have available. So. Sully!
No, Jared, but I did get a door knocker.
Hey, Jack, got a first real today, 1755, 2 reals. Wow, nice.
Oh, cool, Sully.
I like reals.
Lester says our towels are the biggest thing in prospecting.
You betcha, Lester. They're nice.
More too, right?
Well,
I got mine. I really.
I gave mine away. I still got my original one.
I like this one the best, Dano.
The yellow letters.
Yeah.
And it looks good on the red towels.
I don't have a red towel.
That's the one I like.
But this one ain't bad either. And the River Chef was showing his really good in his last video.
Yeah, so was
mine in Hawaiian told me he always has it out on the river. But eventually we'll have these available on the website. And right, guys?
Oh yeah. And at a better price, I think, too.
And shirts at better prices.
Shirts, hats, cups.
Outdoorsy Gallo. Hi, Chrissy, Johnny.
What's up, Chrissy and Johnny? You see Gold Rush Tasmania? Nice towel.
Ed got one with my detector and one with my prospecting gear. Good man.
There you go. There you go. So
AF.
Digologist, how are you tonight?
Hey, Digologist. Good to see you. Most excellent. Yeah, but
Good.
remember, be here on the 26th. We have
Big stuff.
Big stuff is happening.
big
Like the
stuff
Pothead.
happening. So,
Timing. It's timing, Ed. Timing.
well, I had to look for it because I was way down looking for farts and stuff. And
That's right, Lester. They all got them.
yep, Jerry, mine in Hawaiian.
When I went to California last year, I took a load with me. I helped the boys out.
Josh even has one, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Josh even got one. I think I sent one to him with these balls, if I remember right.
Yeah, with the world famous Dano bowls.
That's right. You wrapped him up. You wrapped his towel up in your balls, huh?
That's right, and sent it to him.
Hi, Miss Laurel.
Hello, Miss Laurel. So we should probably get to our host now that we've been on here for over a half hour.
Yeah, you told him it'd be about a half hour and we're late. Damn it.
Well, it's his fault. He jumped in earlier.
Oh yeah, we had to penalize him. Put him
Introduce
in
our
the
guest.
penalty box. All right, let's pin this guy up. Para.
Okay, Jesse, we can cut out of here now.
Let's go.
All right, it's all yours, Arron. See ya.
Yeah, we'll be back in about an hour and a half. How you doing tonight, Arron?
Fantastic. Tuesday's
Good.
always my play day, so
Yeah,
do all
well,
my
that's good.
filming, and then I start editing and stop editing and watch the show usually. But
So tell us what you're all about.
so it started. Let's go way back. It's really YouTube's fault. YouTube gets me in trouble. And by me,
Oh.
I mean my wallet.
Yeah,
So
seems to do that here too.
it just pops up everything. When I started rappelling, it was because YouTube just popped something up, and I was like, seems like a handy skill to need to know to do maybe one day. So that was the whole thing.
Hey, you never know.
So at some point, it started popping up some river treasure videos. Started popping up Jake from D Almighty, and then I was watching him scuba dive, finding treasure, and like it was like crack to me. I just binge watched all that stuff in one night. I was
Jake's
done
videos
for.
are pretty good, though.
Yeah, but I don't even know where he was at when I started watching him. Like he's up in like 10 million subscribers, almost working on 15 now. Or
Yeah, it's crazy. Him and like Jibbing with the Jerg or whatever.
Yeah, Jordan and
Jordan,
friend
yeah.
Tristan. But then that started bringing up other stuff. It brought up Dallas from Man Plus River, and he was doing similar stuff, but he would also do a lot more just snorkeling and free diving. And then I was like, I could do that. I'm not scuba certified, but I could do that. So
You sound like an addictive personality.
to something.
Yeah.
The casino I can go in and I'm fine.
Uh,
Weird, useless crafts on YouTube and stuff I'm done. Sign me up. Here's my credit card number.
Let's see if that works. So,
So, hopped on Amazon, ordered a wetsuit, ordered fins, ordered a mask, all kind of stuff. I already had my GoPro and stuff, so I was like, cool, I can film and do all this and whatever. So that was before I really was like, okay, let's make a channel and dedicate to it.
right, yeah, you got the camera. All you need now is the accessories, right?
Yeah. So I did that for a hot minute, and at some point I was like, okay, let's start an actual channel. Let's do stuff. To which I had to upgrade stuff then because I had a little, I don't know where it is, but I had to grab it, a little floaty handle for my GoPro, which did not work for filming at all because you're trying to film and swim, you're using it, and you just miss everything. You get home and watch it, and it's all terrible. And we're like, okay. So I was too cheap to buy a mask, and I still kind of am. So I just got like a $30 mask, a Cressy mask with a frame, drilled a hole in it, put a screw mount in there, and epoxied the crap out of it. And now I got my mount on my goggles, on my mask. And then that's when I was like, all right, let's go places. And you know, there is some it's so weird under there. I think that's why a lot of people like watching those and binge watching that. Is you go to the river, you see the river, and you're like, okay, it's the river. But until you get under there and start looking at it's so alien under there.
Right. Well,
when you're in a clear river or small stream, Virginia in the pyrite belt has some magnificent nuggets. Keep an eye out for those babies. And speaking of nuggets, you've just been subscribed by a YouTube sensation, Pioneer Polly's in the house.
What's up, Polly?
Polly's, good to see you, brother.
But,
So your treasure hunting involves snorkeling, obviously, because you're a snorkel pirate.
yeah. I mean,
So are you looking for specific things, or are you just looking?
just go look. I mean, if there's trash, I will clean that up, and let's be honest, that's mostly what I find. You know, I'll
Well,
clean that
and
up
that's good. I mean,
But-
really, that's good. And you show it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I
uh,
always push that with everybody. Video your crap you're pulling out, so everybody sees that you're doing something good. You know, like just that way. I'm kind of anal about it.
I want to do really what Nug is starting to do. Like
Yeah.
he's melting down all his cans and stuff and making challenge coins and stuff.
Sure, why
I
not?
think that's a good, it's making something.
Jeremy's
Yeah.
friend of ours, of mine and Jeremy, is also doing that. Jared from Adventures with Purpose.
Yeah, that's where he got it from.
Yeah,
I got borrowed the idea.
Jared's actually a really great guy. I had the privilege to hang out with him and Sam Geens when I was in Portland in October. It was a fun day.
You know, you think about it, it kind of makes sense. But to do that, all that metal that you have, magnet fishing, even with us picking up scrap through our gold prospecting, and you getting all the trash and Nug and everybody else pull all that trash out of it. It's really a smart way to hang on to it. Melt all that big stuff down into a metal brick, and just you got more room for another one. That's how somebody's trying to gather 2 tons of copper, aluminum, steel, and they're making ingots out of it. So that's kind of cool. You imagine you can save a lot more that way. I mean, gather it up longer, because you can only put so much big trash in your yard before people go, hey, get that shit out of your yard, or get that stuff out of your yard.
Oh, for sure. Because until now, I just collect it and throw it away, just smash it down, and better where it's supposed to be than in the water.
Well, it has value though. Melt it down, turn it into a nice pure piece of steel. You got weight value. Copper, same way, it's got value.
Copper don't come up very well with the magnet, though, when he's magnet.
But it will if it's encased in an alternator or a motor.
Well, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where they're finding them,
Yes, Jeremy,
First
yes.
times out, I found like an entire desktop computer while snorkeling. So I mean, there's all kind of goodies in there. A little bit.
Oh yeah, gold, silver, all kinds of stuff. There you go.
Yes, we are, Nug.
Now, how long have you been doing this again?
Ooh, not even been a year. It was like July, August, I think, when I started.
Very good. Now, what made you decide to go, I think I want to be a YouTuber?
I mean, I've done stuff on YouTube before, but it was never concise. Like I had my personal YouTube that had all kind of stuff back. I mean, it was high school, just doing vlogs, started reviewing movies and video games that nobody watched. And eventually I started doing some photography and Photoshop tutorials, and that did halfway decent. So I don't know what the goal was back in the day for YouTube, but I was monetized at some point, and I got some money from the Google. So, so I was doing stuff, but I never.
Ooh, you got some Google money.
Yeah, they got those good checks too, because that was when I was going to college for graphic design and printing and stuff, and we talked about different security features. And back when they actually gave you checks, man, the Google checks, they had every security feature you could think of. It was crazy. I almost didn't want to cash it. I just wanted to keep it and just frame it. But then that's like it goes into a whole thing. So I started this thing, and you have to learn different parts to it. It's like the fingers of the hand. You got the actual doing, and then you have editing, and then you have, the online aspect. So I had to go through and just kind of relearn YouTube, learn how the SEO works, learn about keywords and tags, and just try to optimize stuff so people might actually find your stuff instead of just being like, here you go.
Here it is.
Here's a video. I don't know. So.
Yes, Nug, Polly's here. Sorry, Arron.
Oh, you're fine.
Remember, talk to your buddy. Jake. Yeah, Jake. Talk to Jake. Jigging with Jordan would be good too.
Yeah, get either one of them. If they're on, I will fangirl. I will just type comments all day. Nobody else will get a chance to talk. I'll just be typing away.
There's so many great YouTubers out there. One day you'll be there.
When I definitely started, I was like, you know what? Probably won't get more than like 20 people. Half of that will be friends and family or whatever. And I was just about, you know what? I'm going to go out, make some adventures, just have fun. And I share it. And if somebody likes it, that's awesome. So that's how I still mostly feel. I mean, there's more people now, so I try to please them and up the quality and make everything the best that I can possibly make it right now. But for the most part,
I've got 206 subscribers to my channel.
Hey,
you're growing.
I only got 12. So
wait. I'm not trying to get subscribers.
I topped 300.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm not trying to get them either, so
I mean, I try, but I don't try.
I'm backing my buddy Ed. I got Ed's back.
Yep, we're bringing him to Ed. We want Ed to get big.
Well, you're all part of it.
Why, Dano?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Well, I like to believe I like him at least.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work. Good enough.
Everyone just persevere and do the best you can, and it will come.
Yep.
But that's why it
might take a decade, it might take 6 months, it might take a year, but it will come.
I don't worry about it. I'm not trying to push it.
The key is don't give up.
Right.
I just put out videos, so if people want to watch them, they can watch them, and I'm fine with that.
Right. It's like I say, you're either a foot away from $1 million or 1 million feet from a dollar.
Yep.
It's weird though, like, because then I, started exploring out the different things, Instagram and all that. And then finally I broke down and I was like, whatever, we'll upload some stuff to TikTok. And like TikTok just went stupid. Not quite like outdoor influencer stupid, but you know, like I'm sitting at a nice 30,000 people there. And I did nothing in the beginning. I didn't put little hashtags. I was just like, video, here you go. I didn't put text above it, or I just uploaded stuff. And
So
like,
how do you think you get that many people viewing it? Is it real or is it just?
I mean, it's definitely, they have a system. Like if somebody likes it or shares it, it puts it on 2 other people's like little news feed. If I think if they like it, it puts it on like 2. If they share it, I think it puts it on like 4 or something. There's a whole thing. I don't know.
So there's a rhythm to their madness.
Yeah, they have their own little algorithm too. But yeah, it was crazy in the beginning. Just
Well, you know,
every other hour, I'd look down, it'd be like 500 new followers, and I was like, okay.
I also crossed over to TikTok also, but I'm not having the mad outdoor influencer success, or even the same as you, or the vixens, or treasure vixen gals. But I was surprised at how fast I started getting followers. And what I like is they let you point it towards your YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I'll try to do, but then, you got people's attention spans on there are very short. I mean, I've definitely seen couple people come over,
Well, it
Not
was when Jeffrey was on the show, we were talking about it, and I'm like, I kind of had an idea. Where's that sound effect? A light bulb kind of went off, ding, and I'm like, So I just show little clips that I don't have in videos and other stuff. So
it's kind of fun too, just that whole thing where only 60 seconds kind of challenges you to try to make an interesting little snippet. It's hard sometimes to fit what you want in there. So you got.
It's probably about as hard as trying to shorten your video.
it's just snippets, like Arron was saying.
No, I'm saying getting that right snippet. Trying to figure out what's going to be the right snippet to put in there for out of your video.
Right. Yeah.
That's got to be as hard as trying to cut down the time on your videos, because that's difficult to do.
It can be, yeah. I don't know how Polly does it, but Polly has
He's got the background.
He has the background, and but he does all his own editing unless he finally hired an editor. I just use Filmora, and I'm learning all the time. Help me, Polly.
What is Chrissy saying? And everyone, me minor is an emergency, has had a heart attack, and made a quick video while he was having a heart attack.
Wow.
Okay,
and we'll pray for him too, but that's I don't know if I would think about that.
Oh, Greg had a heart attack. Bummer.
Yeah.
I hope he fares well.
No kidding.
I hope
his video goes viral, I guess.
He already has a very strong channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, I hope he gets better. Send it some healing vibes, man.
No doubt. Thoughts and prayers, and it's always good to anyway. I would say.
Mm-hmm. Terry wants to know, I don't know where you guys find the time to do the prep work. Prep work?
What prep?
We
run on the fly.
Prep work?
Our prep work's a lot like on the show. How about you, Arron? Do you have much prep work?
don't know if it's prep work, but it's definitely like Tuesday, go out, try to be early, film, come back, immediately dump everything onto my computer and start editing, which is like a whole thing anyway, because my MacBook's from like 2012, so it does not like doing things. I'm dumping 4K and 2.7K footage on here, and it's like freaking out about it.
Go, why do you do it?
I mean, I'm making proxy files, so basically you edit a low resolution part of the video, but then when it saves it, it will use the actual file, so that way it doesn't bog everything down.
Right.
So I upload on Friday. I try to have it uploaded on like Thursday, so it's literally like Tuesday to like Wednesday and a little bit of Thursday that I have to get everything done and uploaded.
Well, you know, and that's the thing too. You get yourself locked into a specific date. Now you got to work everything around it. You know, if you tell everybody you're going to put out a video every Friday, you got to do it. You know, you got to do it. You know, so yeah, that can be a pain. Did you say what you did for a real living?
Oh, well,
or is this it?
It's no. I wish.
One day it could happen.
Oh no, it's much more fabulous. You know, I am the main manager at the Long John Silver, so you know.
Nice.
River treasure, yeah.
Little surf and
potatoes.
Well, okay. Here's a question for you. From Outdoorsy Gal. She's gonna have a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Where's Aaron's favorite place to hunt for treasure, and what metal detectors does he use?
Ooh. See, I don't have a metal detector yet. It's on the list. Like there's all kinds of
list,
stuff,
Chrissy.
all kind of stuff that I'd like to try some metal detecting. I'm sure I don't know how much would be metal, but I know in our area there's a lot of Native American activity. We had like 3 different tribes would be the right word, but we had 3 different main ones. We had the Adena, the Hopewell, and the Mississippian in our little area. So I don't know how much metal they would have or anything if you find that, but you know, it'd be cool to find something like that.
Well, you know, here's the thing. when people think of Native American nations or tribes, they all worked in stone, and they did until the Europeans arrived and brought metal with them, and they learned how to work metal. So that's why you do see steel blades, you know, and you do see stone blades.
You'll find copper blades also up around the Great Lake region.
That's true. Yep. So they did work with metal, and they did have but it was a later period, you know. Once the Europeans came and started, I almost said occupy, but that's not the right word. And started living here.
Occupy.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant, because hey, that's how the world expands.
Yeah, those who were here before us did it to someone else. So.
Right. Yes, there was already copper here, but they didn't. Most of the copper that was mined here went actually to like across the pond.
Mesopotamia and fueled the Bronze Age in Europe.
Right. Absolutely.
So, yeah. And
so what do you have planned for your future endeavors? I mean, I know you said you wanted to get more equipment. You're already talking about another metal or about a metal detector.
It's just trying to plan, like I know sometime in the summer, because I've started doing a little bit of like geocaching stuff.
Oh, geocaching's fun.
I want to make one that's snorkel kind of friendly and put it in the river. Make sure it's
that'd be cool
and all that.
Well, your buddy in the room, I was watching his underwater geocaching today or
Yeah.
yesterday. Might have been yesterday. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I told him I wanted to make it a little bit better because that's the main thing with those. People either
Nice
have really,
compliment there.
really great hints or they're terrible. And he got one of those terrible hints and was like, okay, go here. And you go out and there's a wall and it drops down and it's out there. But there's like, like 200 feet this way, 200 feet this way or more.
Well, it was still
With that.
cool. The cooks. It was still cool, I've always liked diving and snorkeling and stuff. Never got certified, but
Yeah, I want to try to,
I do have a hookah system.
yeah, I'd like to try something like that. I mean, I want to get certified. That would be I'm looking into it. I've, called people and priced things.
Well, hell, if Jeremy can get certified, you can. Love you, Nug.
But yeah, I want to have like a whole like Goonie style thing. Like I don't know what they will let you put on the geocache app or website, but if I could make something they could print and cut out, it'd be a lot of planning. I need to go there and find something so you could line it up with natural features, and then it would have a point in the river whereabouts it was or something.
Hmm.
Kind of
Yeah, we're
treasure
getting
map
ready.
pirate.
We're getting ready to go through that difficulty ourselves here pretty soon.
Speaking of that type of geocache, Aaron, when I first got into geocaching and discovered geocaching, I had no GPS. And I used a map and a compass. And
Go.
Judy and I made a cache. It was Danger's Treasure Trove or something like that. And you had to read a decent length. It was kind of like a poem, kind of a riddle in some aspects. It told you had to cross the bridge, beware of the trolls, blah, blah, blah. And about halfway point where there was a bench, it told you, go ahead, take a rest, you're almost there. And you had to really pay attention to the clues. And orientation skills would have been a plus. But like the only coordinates I gave was to the parking lot, and then the rest was they had to print it off. I got some slack from some people. In those woods, my device, I couldn't read it. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, I still have that kind of, because I'll use the cell phone now and they're picky. You walk to where it says it is, and then it's like, just kidding. Now it's over here. You just kind of get in the area and you kind of use what you know about how people hide stuff based on previous experiences.
Right. Yeah. Same way.
And eventually you'll stumble onto it.
You get so close, and then it's like it's over here, then it's over there, then it's over here.
You're hot. Not quite so
I
hot no
found
more.
I found my first geocache by accident. That's how I learned what geocaching was. Come up on this thing in the woods. This raccoon had drug it out of a stump, and I was like, "The hell is this?" Looked in there and found the paper and the little things you trade. And I was like, "Oh!" I got on my phone right there in the woods. And I was like, "Geocache," and that's when I started.
Yeah, actually, Jesse, on the way home from your house, we passed by a rest area, and Dana goes, I got a geocache there one time.
Not a Miss Laurel, not a geode.
Geo.
Geocache.
That's different than a geode.
You pay for the app, there's more to find than if you don't pay for the app.
Yeah, there's other apps, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's the official geocache app.
It's fun. It's a good time. So if you got a family and you got kids, it'd be great to take kids out geocaching, wander through the woods,
yeah.
what have you.
It's a
There's a lot of
treasure
family-friendly
hunting
ones.
finger of the hand, I would say.
And it gets
Sure.
them started. It gets them started in that.
Gets you out and about.
Gets them feeling that treasure hunting spirit in them. That's
Right.
naturally in you already, but brings it out.
Oh, she knows typo.
You just
We
need
read
one
typo
good
well,
find.
Miss Laurel, but
And I believe
evidently
Miss
not
Laurel,
that well.
There's geocaches where you're going to be, I do believe.
Oh,
That
they're
flash
pro.
badge. I do believe there's a few around there.
Oh, really?
Well, I
Yes.
know there's one
believe
at
it.
the Swank West.
There's one at the Swank, but I think there's some there too at the other place.
Well, there's
Cool.
that bike trail, so I'm sure there's some on it. The college isn't far, so,
Right.
you know. There's that chapel up on top of the hill that's really cool, the Corey Chapel.
There is a geocache there. I have found that one.
So,
Or let me reiterate, Patrick found that one. We went hunting for it and Patrick found it.
That Patrick.
Hey, he pretty slick. We both looked for 10, 15 minutes. He's like, well, what about here? And by God, he found it.
that's
Come on,
right,
here where no one's
Michelle.
looking.
The thrill of the hunt.
That's
The
right.
thrill of the hunt.
And the thrill of not letting somebody see you find it, because you got to be kind of discreet about when you find them.
Sometimes, yeah.
If you don't, people take them, mess them up.
Yeah.
There was one time I went to one and got in it, and I left. I went back and went to add in. I'd found it, and like a month before that, someone had crapped in the box. It was an ammo box.
Oh, man.
If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Leave it alone. We do like doing it.
Some people.
Some people,
And you're right. And we're going to be right in that area, Miss Laurel. There is a resident one, by the way.
Yeah, like that's on the list. Metal detectors on the list. I got
No
some
Sasquatches. No
weird
Sasquatches. Miss Laurel.
builds.
And you'll find some gold this coming June, first weekend in June, and then you'll
Yeah.
say,
Look,
man, there's gold in Virginia. I need a gold pan and a dredge. And
Right.
Dorothy girl wants some treasure porn.
oh, the girls
So
want
I'm-
treasure porn, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, so this was probably like the first legitimate thing that I found, and I didn't even know. Obviously, I was like, cool, it's like a big knife. So, but I found
Ooh,
this sweet thing right here, which I was just
bayonet.
like, it's a sweet knife.
Yes,
Nice.
it is.
Oh, dude.
And then I got home and cleaned it up and found that it was a bayonet.
Yes, absolutely.
German dress bayonet. And then, I've talked to people because they were like, a lot of vets came back and repurposed them, hunting, fishing knives or whatever. And they're like,
Souvenirs.
they were like, is it sharp? And it's not been sharpened. You can tell no one's ground down the edge.
Uh-huh.
It's dull. I mean, it's 100% just a dress knife, dress bayonet. And it's one of those things. Half the fun is wondering how in the world that it got there.
Yeah,
I
right.
have theories because that area that I went to find it, maybe like 4 years prior, they had massive flooding. Like the whole town was pretty much underwater. So I totally just think it came out of somebody's house or something.
Somebody's
Just
collection,
flooded.
part of a collection.
Might
Yeah.
have.
But that was like the first major thing. And I was like,
Were you
this is
were you
awesome.
able to find a year on that when it was manufactured or when it was possibly used?
I don't remember. I mean, they definitely, they don't make them anymore. They don't. It's definitely from World War II.
There should be a way to find out when and where just by how it looks.
Yeah.
I mean the style.
Yeah. I mean, I looked up the name and everything, and it's from World War II, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay, well,
no,
I'm just
like,
right.
no
You say it was
date or anything.
a dress one?
Yeah, a German one.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Hey,
looked them up on
what's up,
eBay if
Sherry?
they're if you had like really good condition, man, they could be pretty good.
That looks like it's in pretty good shape.
It's all right. This part here is supposed to be nickel plated and it's pitted out, and
Oh well, yeah.
it's not the best, but the blade is really good shape. There's a little bit of rust on there. Let's see what else we got in the pirate box here. Oh, we got some.
My
In the
dog
same
says hi,
place.
everybody.
Bye, Boomet.
In the same place, there is also a bunch of glass and a bunch of jars. I think this is one of my favorite ones that I pulled out. This has interesting ribbed pattern on it. It's probably hard to tell on there, but it has a very light blue, bluish purple tint.
Yeah, bring it up a little closer to the camera so we can get a good look at it. Is that a screw lid on there on the top? Is that a screw top? Yeah.
So, like I find a bunch of glass and stuff all the time, but a lot of them, are broken or
Right.
very rare that I find ones that are intact. What else is in? Oh, yeah. I got my giganto bag of fishing lures that I just collect. Usually I'll give
Hey,
them
what's
to
up, Bryan?
somebody.
American Gold Prospector.
We know he's muted out, or at least we hope he is.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What? No, I don't think that's a mustard jar.
Yeah, I have it doesn't have any
And no markings on it at all. That's
no.
weird. It almost,
Well,
almost
hold on,
looks-
hold on. No, actually, no, it's a I forgot it does. It's real faded, but it says pepper on the outside of it.
says pepper. Says pepper on the outside of it.
Pepper shaker.
Pepper shaker. Pepper shaker. Okay. Oh, Chrissy wants to see your fishing lures. You got any antiques in there?
Oh,
Whoa.
we've pulled the camera.
Yank the camera out. Oh, yeah. It's attached to your head, isn't it?
There is. Longer cable for this. All right, where's the fishing lures? Hold on, let's move the white cardboard out of the way.
Any wooden salmon plugs in there? She wants to know. I know she likes lures. She's a fisher woman.
I mean, most of them are just, like the silicone
Modern stuff.
kind of worms. There's some nicer ones in here. And this is like a fraction of what I've had. There's probably my favorite place to go in the river and look for stuff is at Campbell's Creek. There's a little creek that comes out of the hollow. And anytime it floods or anything, I'm sure it just drags stuff out into the river right there.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I found, and it sucks because that was before I was like dedicated to the channel, so I never uploaded any of it. But I found a really old cordless drill where the handle was like 3 feet long because the battery had to be that big because the technology wasn't great.
Right.
But I mean, there's like Spider-Man toys, a bunch of golf balls. But the first time that I went there, I sat in getting my wetsuit adjusted and all that. And I sat down and looked down beside me and I seen like 2 fishing lures. And I was like, yeah,
this is going to be
a
good.
good day. And I found, I think, 75 that day.
Wow.
And I probably had another 25 that they were just completely unusable.
Good night, Pirate. Prospecting.
Good night, Gary.
And you had a question here a minute ago from
David
somebody.
Buckle and
No.
Dorothy Marvin.
Yeah, Dorothy Marvin. Is there an Ed's surprise?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Hi, Ed's mom.
Hi, Ed's mom.
Hey,
Surprise, surprise.
Dave Buckle, you better keep it clean. My mom's in the room.
Ed, you better keep it clean. Your mom's in the room.
that censor button ready.
Okay, I'm gonna show the gallery view because our friend David Buckle from Tasmania is in the house.
Oh no, not him again.
You know we love him.
Oh, I love you guys too. Sorry to
Who's
be
that?
annoying. I do call in a lot, don't I?
It's okay. We don't mind. But you better say hi to Debbie for me.
Debbie's not home.
Oh,
Debbie's not
okay.
here, man. Debbie's not here.
Debbie's not here.
Nah.
She ain't
Oh,
here
man.
either.
Debbie's gone shopping. I've got a good hypothetical question for Arron.
All right. We've been missing those.
Been a while.
Okay, Arron,
All right.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Be careful how you answer this, Aaron.
All right.
Arron, I subscribed. I've never seen any of your videos, I have to admit, but I'll check them out. Now I know about you, I'll check out your videos. You seem awesome. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a question. It's a hypothetical question, meaning you have to suspend your imagination. It's not real, but you have to put yourself in that situation and answer honestly.
All right. I'm
Okay,
ready.
here we go. The situation is you find a jar very similar to the one that you just showed, and a genie pops out. The genie gives you two choices. She says to you, I will make it so all your videos on YouTube become very popular and your channel becomes monetized and you can never have to work again. You'll be so rich, you never have to work again, on the condition you never go magnet fishing again, you never go treasure hunting again, you have to play golf and tennis for your amusement. Option two, you can keep doing what you love doing and going magnet fishing and snorkeling and doing your caches and stuff like that, but you will never be monetized.
I'm still going to go with option 2.
So
Mostly because I
sorry
think
to
I'm
put
just
you on the spot, mate.
really bad at golf and tennis. So, you know.
It'd be different
Hey,
if he could
you
play
wanna
the
see
game.
some goal
You know.
porn? Before I go, you want to see some goal porn?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, show us some gold porn. There you
Can't
go.
see it. Can you see it? Oh, it's sliding. It's sliding.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
You need to have water in there.
Yeah, good thing you ain't got water in there. Dump on your computer.
Nice, David.
There's
Nice.
no water in there.
Nice.
Can you see
Very
it?
nice.
Yeah, we got a good look now. Nice.
It's growing. It's growing back. Oh, it's taking a long time, but it's slowly growing.
That just don't sound right, David.
Come on, I said my mom's in the room.
The gold's growing too. Love you guys.
Love you too,
Sorry
David,
You
brother.
too,
Sorry to
David.
be annoying.
Oh,
I
you're
just like
fine.
looking at myself on video, you know.
Yes,
We know.
You like to listen to yourself and see yourself, and that's
Oh.
I have a
okay.
YouTube channel.
That's okay.
I got scary for a minute there.
Bye, guys.
See you later, David. Thanks for calling in, our friend.
See you the 23rd, brother.
And David Buckle, our good friend from Tasmania. Now it's all you again, Aaron. Put you in the spotlight.
I found
So you
found one
never.
mother. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you. You've never been paying for gold or anything, then, right?
No, but I'm
You're going
okay with
to.
experimenting with it.
About to learn.
We'll put you on some equipment to play with, and you know, you'll have fun. Huh? Maybe
Probably.
even get lucky and find some gold.
I'll probably have too much. My wallet will hate me again.
Oh, wait, I need to interject for a second. We have Run for the Hills! in the house.
What's
up,
up,
Brian?
Brian? I've been waiting to say hello to you.
My
You know,
my
after you
voice
did it.
is still not back to Iron Marvin yet.
And then Mike from New Hampshire Gold Prospectors in the house too.
Hey
Ford-
Mike, how you doing?
Fordman 954. Hello.
Hey Ford man. Love the Disney background.
This is the Disney room for now.
I take
Okay.
it you like Walt Disney.
I'm okay with it. It's more, I mean, like, I'm definitely okay with it, but the design was mostly the wife's doing. But I mean,
Ah.
here,
Yeah,
let's,
that's not that. Yeah, I
let's,
can tell.
there we go. I mean,
That's
we're this
not your
dedicated,
room.
okay? We're this dedicated.
Now, if that was Disneyland, I used to live exactly a mile due north of the Matterhorn. We had the best view of the fireworks at 9:35 sharp every night from my bedroom balcony. It was
There you go, free
nice.
show.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking about changing some stuff. I told Cooksy that I got some like plexiglass type material down in the basement, and I'm gonna cut it and frame it. I'm gonna paint the backside, and then I'm gonna start putting all my stickers and stuff I get from people on that. And I'll probably hang that up somewhere back there. And then I'm gonna do a separate one for all of my morale patches. I love stickers. I love morale patches. I have a bunch tucked in this desk.
Just need to, yeah, just gotta display them.
Do you
Yeah.
have any stickers yet for your channel?
Kinda. I had some rough drafty things. There was like a promo, and I was like, okay, I will go ahead and make that because it's cheap and see what happens. So,
Well,
probably gonna
bring
get
some
new
to
ones.
Flash Bash and
Oh, I got 3 set aside for you.
okay.
Oh yeah, and speaking of that, for any of the YouTubers that are coming, make sure you bring plenty of stickers for sticker trades.
So I don't know if they'll arrive in time, but if I don't get some, I'm gonna write people's stuff down, and I will send them to you when I get them because I'm making new ones. That was just kind of a let's see what this looks like if I use this company again or not kind of deals.
Gotcha. Well, my first find, Dennis Hendricks says his first find with his metal detector was a big Japanese survival knife.
That's awesome.
1980s era.
Ah, okay. They like your sticker, by the way.
Yeah,
Well,
I
thank
thought
you.
it looked cool.
Yeah, that's the more.
Oh.
It's kind of the weird digital. It's a screenshot from my little opener when it gets kind of glitchy and digital looking. It's that. I'm
Thanks.
thinking about getting a round one that has Snorkel Pirate and has the logo. And
Right. Thanks, Chrissy, for reminding me.
Yeah, you always forget, Jesse. Dano does it right away, and I do it the minute I make the next show.
yeah,
A thumbs up. As soon as I see it on YouTube, I usually thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
yeah, it pops up this little
And
reminder.
I go to his to the video this thing here before it starts, and I share it, but I don't thumbs up it. And then I forget about it.
You're the one.
I'm the one that what?
Yes, you're the one.
I'm the one.
You're number one. You want me to show
I
you?
guess it isn't always Ed's fault, huh? Hmm.
I found it's another one of my little favorites, and I found a bunch of these before, and I didn't know what they were, so I just kind
Is
of
that a
tossed them
mason
aside.
jar lid?
Mason
Yeah,
jar
the
lid.
seal.
Yep.
When they used to, and those, yeah, when they used to use that China
Nice.
ceramic.
Yeah, it's like a ceramic-y, milk glassy kind of. But I found a bunch of them, and then I was like, I don't know what these are. What are these?
Oh, dude, you need to hang on to those because people
Yeah.
find them all the time without those.
Yeah.
You know, you find jars that are broke or, you know, well, you got a stash of good ones that you can do what
Yeah.
you want.
I mean, even just looking, like I typed in all the information that it has listed and the little marker on it, you know, they're like, that's probably somewhere in the 1800s it was made.
Yep.
So for
Could
it to have
be.
survived for however long and then ended up in a river and now it's in my house. And I just love that. Love that it's old and it survived this long and it's been waiting for me to find it.
Yep. That's how I feel about my softball sized nuggets, just laying there waiting for me to find it. I know it's there.
And I feel like Cooksy told me that I should talk about my pistol magazine I found magnet fishing.
Sure. Where is
I
it?
don't know if
Got
that counts
it?
as, I think it's in the basement because I was trying to clean it up.
Oh,
But so it was 40 caliber. It was fully loaded. So I'm assuming somewhere out there it has the other half to it. It has the whole pistol. Because who just
Ooh.
throws a fully loaded magazine in the river?
Right.
I mean, I know who would throw a fully loaded pistol in the river, but I'd still also be like, why? But I know why. But I'm still hoping to find that. It's for a high point. I didn't find that out.
Outdoorsy Gallo, she's like a fishing fanatic. She wants to see your lures.
Let me find some of the better looking ones. I know nothing about lures. I just see these ones and they look cooler than the other ones. So
Well,
I
she's
apologize
like
to her.
almost professional fishing gal.
Try not to stab myself now. That's the next. Need to upgrade my tetanus shot, I think.
Get that thing plugged in. Mama Marvin.
This is just gonna be a twofer because they refuse to come apart. But I found this bad boy. It has a real nice it's like a steel leader on this one.
Crankbait.
Yep, crankbait.
Must have been pike fishing with that big steel leader on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
that was
lazy
just
pike.
laying. That was just laying on the ground.
That's a
I
lazy.
find a lot. Oh, it's like a hot mess.
Oh yeah, all them hooks stuck together.
Yeah.
Those are like the battery ones. Most of these are. Oh, well, this was actually if I can get them out. This is actually a decent looking one.
Oh yeah, lead head jig. Still in pretty good shape. You can still fish with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll just collect them and eventually I'll separate them if I know anybody that goes fishing. I'm like, here, you want some lures? You can have some lures.
Some of them could probably sell on eBay. eBay. Or even Facebook Marketplace.
And then there was the one time. So for 2 seconds, when you find this underwater, you have a slight mini heart attack. I don't even know if that video is on. That video might be on there. That's when I had my GoPro on the thing and I smacked it with the GoPro. I don't. Probably not the best reaction to have to it, but I was like, some little that's in here.
Now, does Virginia have any poisonous water snakes in the waters there?
I got copperheads and cottonmouths, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If they get in there, I guess. Yeah, we got cottonmouths and cottonheads.
Okay.
I've seen a couple rattlesnakes, but not too much like that. Walking around in the woods, that's when you got to worry about stuff.
Zikuxi said he would need a new wetsuit after he saw that.
Or at least have to wash it out a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if I saw that, I would have been.
Yeah.
Or it might have even been.
I had found a I guess it was a tire inner tube for something halfway decent. So the water was already murky wherever I was at. And I was just feeling around and I grabbed it and it was like cut. So it was kind of straight and it was filled with sediment. And I started to pull it up and it's murky and I just seen black and it felt rubbery. It was about the same shape as an arm. So I like freaked out and thought I found a body part with a wetsuit on. Stood there for like 10 minutes being like, I don't even want to go back down and try to find this because it's an arm. But it wasn't. So yeah. And there was another time I almost, I was looking, and, I just grab things sometimes to propel myself, and I thought it was a rock, and I got closer, and I went to grab it, and it looked kind of extra fuzzy, and I was like, that's some weird stuff growing on that. So I passed it, and I turned and looked, and it was like a dead groundhog or something. I don't even know. It just had 4 paws hanging down. It got tangled in some fishing line and stuff, I guess. So that's why I try to get all that stuff out too, because that's another.
Hey, hi Mickey. Mickey just showed up.
She'll be at Flash Bash also with her
she'll be there.
son, with Ryan.
Oh well, like I said, it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh yeah,
Looks like he froze.
looks like it.
Yep.
I see his hand there in the corner. Just
There he goes.
There he's
There
back.
He's back.
He's back.
Somebody try to FaceTime call me or something.
Hey, we're watching you on YouTube.
Now, have you had anyone come up to you yet and say, I watch your YouTube channel?
Technically, okay, so I was at work and gave this dude his food. I was like, here you go. And he was like, you sound familiar, which is also like, okay, well, you don't know what I look like, you just know what I sound like. Okay. And I was like, oh, it's hard to say, buddy. That's not even the first thing that popped into my head. I was like, I run around here all the time talking to people. I work here. And he's like, I don't know. And then he looked and he was like, all right, let me ask you a question. He's like, don't look at me like I'm stupid. And I was like, okay. He's like, magnet fishing. And I was like, that would be it, sir. You are correct.
That's funny too, because the first time I was ever recognized, it was for my voice. They heard the voice.
Things my voice. I was like,
okay.
so he's been the only one.
Outdoorsy Gal got a question for you.
Okay.
He wants to know, what is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah, that was.
Besides the rubber snake.
The dead beaver thing or groundhog or whatever that was.
The dead mammal.
Yeah, because I was there. I was about 2 inches away from grabbing it, and then I turned and see it was just floating there in the middle. And I was like, oh no, I'm good.
Can you imagine if you would have grabbed that thing? It would have probably exploded on you.
Probably, because it was just hanging in the middle. It was caught on the fishing line, so it wasn't on the bottom and it wasn't at the top. It was just in the middle. And I was like, oh, that's terrible. I was like, oh. So I haven't been back to that spot. Hopefully Mother Nature has taken its course and that won't be there when I go back.
That's what she does.
I was like, yeah, that one freaked me out enough that I got out and I was like, okay, I'm done. Left.
Done for the day. Yep.
Got all the way home, realized that I didn't pick up my PFD off of the log that was down there. I was like, great. Now I got to drive 45 minutes back to get it because it's $200.
Was it still there?
Oh yeah, it was still there. Nobody really goes down there.
Okay, that's good.
My wife wants to know, who the hell created magnet fishing?
That is a good question. I don't know.
He's full of good questions.
Somebody had the awesome
Somebody
idea.
had.
How did he get the idea to do it?
Well, how did you get the idea? Did you find somebody, saw somebody on
Yeah, you know, I was watching.
Personality goes. He sees something on YouTube and he wants to do it. So
Yeah, I'd seen it. You know, Outdoors Weekly. You know,
right.
that kid, he makes it, and he popped up and stuff, and that's very
Because
very early. It was August, and I had the realization that I was like, okay, I'm going to do this channel. At some point, it gets cold here, and I can't go into the water. I
Right.
need to find another avenue. I don't want to be just like, all right, guys, see you in 6 months. Been fun. So
Okay. So to be honest with you too, I haven't seen your videos yet. I probably haven't even subscribed yet. I'm not sure. You do snorkeling and you magnet fish at the same time?
no, I mean, I thought about doing that maybe.
Well, I mean, you know, because just because you're down there doesn't mean that you're going to see all the
Yeah.
magnetics down there, right?
They have those cool little underwater detectors like Nug has.
That is on the list.
Another one on the list.
Do you have to get in the water?
No, you don't.
No, you don't have to. That's what the ropes are for, and that's what bridges are for.
He gets in the water
He
too?
gets in the water though, but just looking, right?
Yeah.
Just swimming around, looking, trying to
Not
see what
both
you
at the
see.
same time, but
Yeah.
but maybe, I mean, that could be an interesting video. Just
Well, I mean,
load it
because
up and-
well, I've been thinking, you know, I just purchased my magnets, right? I've been thinking about taking my 800-pound one and attaching a pole to it, and just as we're looking for spots, and like Daniel's running his metal detector across an area, because we look for metals to help us find where the gold may be. So I was thinking, if we find a spot like that, hit it with the magnet, pull that all out of the way, because
yeah.
800-pound magnets with sitting in a, you know, I'm sure it could pull metal out of the bottom that deep. I would think. We'll find out.
Yeah, I've seen people attach them to poles and stuff, and
right.
If you're in a area where it's shallow enough for you to do that, at least you know you're not going to get it stuck.
Right. Well, because we're in the water all the time. You know, we do our stuff in the water. You know, so getting in the water is no big deal. But with a magnet, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool just to float and just hang on to it and
wait till something stops you.
Yeah, because there is the one place I've gone snorkeling. I don't even think I could get it out with a magnet, but there are big pieces of part of an old barge maybe that are down there that I will use to hold myself down, because again, I need more equipment. I need some dive weights because I'm extremely buoyant in the wetsuit and everything.
Right.
Grab a hold of that thing so I can chill out and look around. And
I have a 5-pound weight mold. I just need to get some more lead.
Yeah, I'm incredibly buoyant. It's stupid. I'm constantly just trying to swim down and stay down there, and then that uses up all my oxygen and my energy. It's not very proficient right now. But yeah, that would be
playing. Keep playing with it. You know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, just keep adding stuff. So I do all the time. I make my life harder. Like now, when I edit my stuff, I've started going through and doing the closed captionings, going through and taking what Google thinks I said, fixing it all, and re-uploading that, because that apparently helps the algorithm. It learns what you're talking about and helps rank you for stuff and blah blah blah. And the ones that I have done, I've gone into the analytics.
In the direction they want you to go.
Yeah. I can look in the analytics now, and you can see now there's like certain videos, you know, you got 10% of people that are reading.
I'll tell you about that.
So it's a decent enough number that somebody needs to read the captions, I guess. So
yeah, right.
Now I do it.
No gold in Utah.
They always say that.
I know.
I don't believe them.
Yes.
So are you, you're gonna get here Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The camera just flipped.
You're sideways, man.
I can't
He's
fix
locked
you.
up too. He just locked up too. He's not moving.
Yep. Camera flipped and he locked up.
Live entertainment for you.
You'd be surprised what people throw off the edge of a bridge.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Or even stuff that washes into the river from like dump piles, old farm.
Right,
stuff,
right.
just pushed down.
Oh,
Oh,
look at all the stuff we got at Pirates Cove.
I
Oh
was
my
just thinking the
god.
same thing. Imagine what it would be like if we'd taken magnets down there.
You've got to take a spare bucket just for trash when you went there.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
yeah.
kidding.
Oh
Does
yeah,
he have a light?
definitely.
Does he have a light?
Oh, I don't
too?
know. We lost them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna have some really good videos from Flash Bash, Grotty.
I'm sure everybody
Count
will.
on it.
Oh yeah, there's gonna
There'll be
be.
plenty of them.
Oh,
So he's got me up front. Get that ugly dude out there. What the
both of you are there now.
Get both of them ugly dudes out there.
Well, our guest froze up.
He's gone
Yeah.
now.
He come back yet. Maybe he'll come back.
Well, we're the roster. We're having world famous Toledo Jesse Mendez there, and the world famous Dano the
Say bye to
Man.
your mom, Ed. She's leaving.
Bye, Mom. Love you. Did you see James? Jim Van
Yeah,
Cleef
he was in
was
here, I
in
saw
here
him.
also.
Yep.
He even
warned
called
you.
Mom for Mother's Day. What a good son. Love you, Mom. Hope you're well. What the heck you calling Mom Dorothy for, James? You know you can call her Mom. Gee whiz. Yeah, on the roster for Flash Bash. Hey, we have someone at the door. Who's that ringing the bell?
Come on.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Do me a favor.
That one.
Open the door.
He's back.
And let him in. Do,
Oh, yeah.
do, 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 do.
Are you back?
I need to unmute him. He should be back.
No, he shouldn't be muted. I don't see
Oh.
what's going.
So we're gonna.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
back.
All right.
What happened? You disappeared.
So yeah. So apparently, when I knocked the phone over the first time, the power cable came unplugged. And said, "I'm tired."
Fair enough.
You started asking a question. I started to answer, and then I heard no voice. I was like, "What's happening? I'm all alone."
Now, what question
know.
was that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
If you wore a light when he's underwater.
You have lighting when you're underwater?
It depends. Like I have a light that I can take if it gets a little murky or if it's cloudy. Ooh, y'all just have a Charlie horse that kicks in right at the worst time because that's happening.
I picked up this little thing here.
Ooh.
And it's pretty bright.
Well, Ken, here, I need to pin you. He's pinned up, Jesse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, now you can.
That's a bright ass light.
Yeah, I need to probably get a better one. I just had one that I had. It's technically waterproof. It came off of one of my ARs or something.
Yeah, I don't think this was waterproof. But this company does have waterproof flashlights. I'm not going to say the name because they're not, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's called an O-light.
Okay. Yeah. They got waterproof.
And it's really cool because they're rechargeable. No batteries.
There's an email on my channel, Olight, so you know.
But I tell you what, these are awesome little flashlights. Since your plug in there, but
Yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
cool. I like the fact that they're rechargeable.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to like my little flashlight that I carry on my person is rechargeable, but you know, you gotta take the battery out and put it in the charger. But I like that theirs have the little magnetic just
Oh yeah, my bigger one. I have two of them. This is a small one. This one actually has the little port right there where you plug it in.
yeah.
There's no batteries to take out. And then my big one has a magnetic that hooks to the back and just starts charging,
Yeah.
which is cool.
I wanted to try one of their little pistol lights, but then it's like a whole thing because then I need to get another holster that fits it and
Yeah,
has the cutaway so I can plug it up at night on the night.
right.
It's like a whole thing, so haven't done it yet.
Everybody knows about the old lights here. Seems like Zoom 100,000 candle light.
Headlamp
So I
zoom.
started going back to my brute and using it because it's just a beast. And I love that magnet. I want a stronger one.
I bought myself two of them. I got a 800 pound and a 1200 pound. 1200.
Yeah. See,
I have a 800. We have a caller. Friend of ours, part of the Flash fam from Australia, and Nikki. I'm not sure if I like how YouTube does, or I mean Zoom does that now. Nikki, if you can hear us down in the lower left, if you're on your computer, you need to pick your.
I see her. Go ahead.
There it is. Okay, unmuted now. Hi,
There
Nikki.
you go.
Hi, Nikki.
Nikki.
Hey.
So I did have a question for you. It was, what size magnet do you use? Because I know some people have said if you get ones that are too strong, you won't be able to get them off and stuff.
I have a 12, which I think is a very good size for most people. It depends on where you're at and what you think is down there. Most of the metal you find is so corroded that it doesn't get a good contact like that. It'll break apart before you can't pull it up. But if there is something down there that's like nice and flat and not very rusted or corroded, if it gets a hold of it, you in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean,
You better be
one of the
willing to
places-
get wet.
Yeah, well, even then, you might not.
Yeah, right. True.
I've had the one place that I go to, the little fishing area, and they've lined the concrete with metal, and I got it stuck to that a couple times. But luckily, you can drive your car down there, and I hooked it to the hitch. And but even then, you'd press the gas a little bit, and you're like, "That'll get it." And you go forward, and then it pulls your car back, and you're like, "Well, okay, it's on there." But you gotta walk a fine line of getting just enough so it comes off, but not fast enough that you send a magnet through the back of your windshield.
I think the rope is going to break first.
There's some of them ropes.
I
Brute's
know,
rope
but
is pretty good.
some of them magnets. Ron
So I have,
wants to know if you use a magnet with the rope on the side or on the top.
Well, I mean,
I have both.
I have a double-sided one, but I've started going back to using the Brute, which is just a single side. And the double side, I would say, is good because when you're pulling it to you, the magnet's always facing downward.
The stuff.
Yeah, but they're usually smaller diameter. Whereas if you get the single side, it's usually a lot more surface area, so you're more likely to get something. So I kind of try to hold it up as high as I can now and just kind of like jiggle it so it kind of bounces up and down. And then I usually just find more stuff that way.
Well, let me ask you this. The different types of magnets that you have, you got the one that mounts on the top, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you use that more for like jigging up and down as opposed to the ones that are on the side where you would cast out and drag it back in?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
wouldn't
what
that
I
be the
got,
way to use it?
but I found that where the double-sided one's kind of smaller. Sometimes I miss I've been to the one spot multiple times and drug, and then just for giggles, I switched to the 1,200-pound single side, and I threw it out there, and I found stuff that I wasn't finding with the double side.
Huh.
And I think just because it was a bigger surface area, you know, I mean, you never know. You could be
Right.
passing right by something, and you'll never know. I mean, that's half the fun and half the aggravation of magnet fishing.
Jared, truck fishing with stainless steel chains.
I got one more question before I jump off and jump back into the normal chat. So have you ever sustained any injuries where like one of the magnets has flung off and hit you or anything like that? Have you ever had anything like that happen to you before?
I feel like the worst that I've had is just it's been kind of stuck to something, and I've given it a good sharp jerk to get it free, and it actually worked. And then, you know, I've fallen down. It's just been real stuck, and then finally I'm like, yeah, and then, you know, physics, laws of motion. So I haven't, you know, gotten cut or anything or hit myself. But the one time where I was dragging it off with the car, I mean, that could have easily, I should have put a jacket or something on the rope, because I could have easily came back and hit my car or hit something.
Or smashed a window?
Yeah, so I should have put something on the rope to deaden it when it started to move. But I just tried to go as slow and steady as I could until it popped off or the rope broke. So, but I haven't anything like that.
That's lucky then. All right, I'll jump off and jump back into the chat. Thanks for answering my questions.
Thanks for calling in, Nikki.
Yeah, anytime. You want to come in and chat? Go ahead and do it.
Not a problem. I'll come have a chat with you one time. Just let me know when.
Yeah, awesome, awesome.
Any open line Tuesday is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, we might want to talk about you have your own Facebook group. You have
Yes,
your
I-
channel. We'll have to talk about having you on.
Right.
Yep, not a problem.
I'll shoot you a message on Facebook. I have openings for August now.
Yep.
I know it's a ways out, but I book a ways out.
Good.
Well, thanks for stopping in. Pleasure to see you.
See you
Oh.
guys.
Have a good day.
See you, Nikki. Thank you.
Ted, let me respond to Vicky here. Vicky, I liked your cat. Your cat just seemed really scared being penned up in that.
Yeah, he's really stressed in the stroller, it looked like.
It looked like he wanted out. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. But I like cats. They're good. They're all right.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, I'm pretty sure Outdoorsy Girl asked me if I had pets at some point, and I do. I got a dog and a cat, and they're both. I
have a dog with a cat.
They get along sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate. I was telling my dad that earlier. The cat will go over, meow, and get the dog to come over, and she'll hop in the fenced-off area with the dog, and then get aggravated by the dog and start smacking the dog in the face, and then jumps back over. But then, like 10 minutes later, she's like, "I want to come back in the room with the dog," and I'm like, "What are you?"
Right. And she goes back out. The cat wants to go out. The dog's gonna follow.
The dog just wants to be friends.
Right.
She's just overly excited, but it's cat's tiny, and then my dog's like an 80-pound husky, and she just wants to jump on him.
Oh, he's got a husky.
Yeah,
So-
we used to have an husky. Well, we had a Malamute.
Yeah, she's a mix. She's 75% husky or 50% husky, 25% boxer, and 25% who knows.
That sounds like a Muttley.
So she has the boxer. She loves jumping. She likes jumping on her back feet. When you take her for a walk, she'll walk on 2 feet and try to pull you, and she'll just hop. And she likes to, box you, hit you with her paws and stuff, and poke at you. So every time, it doesn't matter. Little dog, she's like, I'm gonna jump on it. And I was like, you can't do that. This dog's 5 pounds and you're 80. You're gonna kill the dog. She's hyper. I could have dealt without that husky trait.
See what you did, Mickey? You got us talking about cats and dogs now.
You started it.
I didn't start it. Mickey started it. I didn't like her cat.
If I trusted them to go with me, I would bring them and put them in the video, but they would just try to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's corral a bunch of cats.
Just put them in the crate. Be like, all right. Attach the magnet to the crate.
Yeah. No.
Nah, I like him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty. We just got him Black Friday is when he was running around the neighborhood, and we got the little Ring video doorbell, and it goes off every time something runs in front of it. So he was out there, and I went out there, and I yelled at him. I was like, "Kitty," and I expected him to run as fast as he could from me, but he just turned around and ran over to me and pretty much jumped in my arms. So then I was like, "Oh no."
No. Another creature.
Well, we had had another cat, and last April she died. So it was about the time that I was kind of like, all right, maybe we should get a cat again. So I don't know if he showed up. I asked around. I asked in the neighborhood Facebook thing if anybody lost him. I didn't want to take anybody because he wasn't like natted up. His fur looked really good, and he seemed like he was somebody's cat, especially since he ran to me like that. Nobody claimed him. So I got all the stuff and took him in, and I mean, he's a lap cat. You gotta lock him up sometimes because he's just annoying on how much affection he wants. Like, he won't get comfortable. He'll just keep walking all over you and rubbing on you.
Now, I don't mind too much if a cat wants to sleep on the bed with us. The only problem is, I think we've only had one cat that's ever been really good. Most of the cats always want to walk around. They'll get up there and lay there for a little bit, get up and walk around, do it again. And I'm sleeping and I feel it. So it wakes me up. We only had one cat that didn't do that. He'd get up in the bed, lay there and sleep all night,
Yeah.
But for the most part, cats get kicked off the bed anymore. Literally.
He'll go over to the wife's side because she always brings drinks and stuff, and he tries to knock him over, so he doesn't get to stay in the room anymore. So, but other than that, he's pretty cool. He's chill. You can do anything to that cat. I have flashback. I have like PTSD from my old cat because she was like, you touched her in the wrong place and you were gonna get it.
Oh, it sounds like Gizmo.
She wanted love on her time, and then that was about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Gizmo, Aaron's talking about you, girl.
Sounds like he wants to make a hat out of at that point.
Well, my dog's that way. You can't touch her butt above her tail, right by where her tail connects. You can't touch her. She snaps at you. She don't want nobody touching that spot for whatever reason. Even when she was a puppy, she didn't like it. So I just pound her on the head.
Yeah.
She likes that. So
I think I've gotten over it at this point, but in the beginning, I'd go to pet places and I was like, whoa. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you're not the same cat. Maybe I can do it. I can pick him around and carry him like a baby, and he just stares around the ceiling. And he doesn't care. Mess with his paws. The exact opposite of my old cat.
yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
Yes, I know, Miss Laurel. It is funny, isn't it? 'Cause now we're talking about pets. Yeah. Well, I was just saying.
Well, yeah, you know, live entertainment for you.
Right.
Maybe we could make a dog a snorkel mask.
There you go.
It's probably already been done. In fact, it has been done. They use a helmet. They
Oh,
put
yeah.
a bell helmet like on them, like a fishbowl, I guess, upside down with air coming into it.
Like the old divers,
Right, right.
the deep sea divers.
There you go. Yeah, she finds
That's
that
right,
ball for
Christy.
me.
That's my dog's cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like our dog's cat. Our dog cats. Crazy creatures.
Yeah, yeah. Angela made it. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela. About time, girl. No, totally understand.
Hey, girl.
I watched her break into a safe today with her old man. Found a bunch of $50 and a bunch of Masonic jewelry and other stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh shoot,
Is
I
that a
forgot
new
to
video?
comment.
Is that
Oh,
a
I
new
don't
video?
know. I've just been checking their
Was it-
I
stuff
think
out.
it's an older video. There's
Yeah, on the driveway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I saw that one. Yep.
See,
Oh.
they always find crazy stuff. Like we don't have like a lot of like bridges like that where I'm at, where people just go and dump it real
stuff.
quick.
Yeah.
look one way, look the other, and throw it over the edge. We don't really have it. I just got like the river and stuff. So they're always finding like crazy, ridiculous things, and I'm like, "Where's my what? Oh, I'm gonna did it again." I'm like, okay, we're in West Virginia. Everybody talks about us having guns and stuff all the time, and I haven't pulled one out yet. I'm a little insulted.
Well, they don't throw them away like they do other places. They keep them, use them again.
Yeah.
Right.
I just need to go to the sketchy neighborhood downtown, I think.
there you go.
I guess that's where they go.
Then you might have to be careful about some hood going, and that's where I threw that gun.
Exactly.
In the Maumee River.
Yeah.
Start putting a fake address on them, throw them off. I live in Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, we're 10 o'clock.
We're 10 o'clock.
Arron?
We made it through another 2 hours.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun and with the Flash fam.
You bet.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. I hope you had a
Our
good
pleasure.
time. Can't wait to see you at Flash Bash along with all the others. It's gonna be a great time. And remember, well, next week we're having DK from Adventures in Dirt with us again. He's
Cool.
come a long ways, and this time my system's a lot better. So that show should be a lot better than it was the first time. And remember, 1 second, I gotta cue something up.
Get it
first.
there. Get it there so you can say it.
Remember, on the 26th, it's going to be a very special evening.
Big
No.
things are happening.
Big stuff's happening.
Big stuff's happening.
Big.
Big.
Huge. And as the man says, bigly.
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 Some very bigly news.
Oh, yeah. So stay tuned.
Because big things are coming.
So be there or be. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. You are the reason why we're here. You're the reason why this is my favorite day of the week. Toledo Jess, Dano, thank you very much for
Arron,
being top-notch co-hosts, the best on the planet. Arron, thank you for being a great guest. So until next week, may you always have a flash in your pan.
and you know what he's going to say next.
That's right, because it does happen. Maybe one day too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe.
Some of us happening for you at the outing. So
yeah, buddy.
Stay tuned. Watch the Facebook page. Stuff's getting ready to start popping on there.
Well,
big stuff.
Big stuff.
Big stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2,